to Power Girl Nutrition. Today, my mom, who has worked as a dietitian for 15 years, will help me organize and prepare 7 different breakfasts to help you start your day right.
Okay, so Jessy, we are ready to make our last Body Smart breakfast. And this recipe here is a must make because it's easy granola, it's clean granola, and it's perfect for you, Power Girl. You're gonna know exactly what's in it so you don't have to worry that there's something in here that you shouldn't be eating. Everything in this granola is so good for your body. So let's start off by toasting our ingredients, and then we'll go through a couple of different steps, but just follow along and you won't get lost. Okay, so Jessy, can you please pass me the oats? Okay, so we have 2 cups of oat flakes, and you can just spread them on our baking sheet. There's some parchment paper here on our baking sheet. Let's try and keep the oats, the grains to 1/2. Perfect. Okay, Jessy, can you next get me the spelt flakes? We're using a cup of spelt flakes, but you can use kamut flakes or rye flakes or buckwheat, whatever flakes you want to use. We just happen to have spelt. Perfect. Okay, now Jessy, the next thing I need from you is the ground flaxseed. Okay, we have about 1/2 cup. No, that can stay here as well. Excellent. And now if you can get me the wheat germ, Jess.
1/2 cup.
And I'll get these out of your way since we're done with them. Excellent.
Thank you.
Okay, and I will have, let me see,
Wheat
the wheat bran, please.
It's
half a cup as well. Yeah, that's right. This is going to make a lot of granola. It's going to be perfect. You can use it to have as a breakfast cereal, or you can put it on yogurt, make yourself a parfait, or just snack on it. And then we have 4 tablespoons of oat bran. Go ahead and add that, Jess. Okay, perfect. You can actually just stir that up with your hands and mix it all together.
On the half side.
Yeah, that's right. On the other half, we're going to be adding our nuts and seeds, okay? So we have a cup of almond slivers. I'm going to add those in. So we're going to get a lot of good essential fats from those. Some protein as well. We have 1/2 cup of raw coconut. It's unsweetened. You also could put sunflower seeds if you don't like coconut. Okay, we have 1/2 cup of chopped walnuts. Walnuts are very high in omega-3s, a very important essential fatty acid, and we have 1/2 cup of sesame seeds. Okay. If you don't have a baking sheet as big as this one, you can use 2 baking sheets. Just make sure that you line them with the parchment paper. Okay, so now we're ready to put this in the oven, and we're just going to slightly toast them for about 15 minutes, and your oven should already be preheated to 350 degrees. Okay, so here we go, ready to put in the oven. Again, about 15 minutes should do it, and you're going to want to come and shake your pan every once in a while. Shake that cookie sheet just to make sure that everything gets evenly toasted. Okay, so while we are waiting for our different grains and our nuts and our seeds to get toasted, we're going to move on to the next step. It's actually perfectly timed this way. So Jessy, let's get the honey, and there's, let me see, I believe we put 4 tablespoons of honey. Okay, and you can put that into our saucepan. Actually, let's move our saucepan over here. Okay. You can add that in. Try and get all of that honey. For this recipe, the reason we use honey instead of agave nectar is because we do need for the honey to be thick enough to actually stick to the granola. If you use agave or maple syrup for this recipe, it would probably taste really good, but it might not have the consistency you're looking for. That's why we use honey. Okay, did you get all the honey there?
Almost.
Okay, that looks pretty good. Next, we have 2 tablespoons of coconut oil and a teaspoon of vanilla. You can add that. Just pour it all in together. There you go. Right now, we're not smelling too much, but very soon we're going to get a nice fragrance. Once we start getting this heated, we'll smell the spices and we'll start to smell what's toasting in the oven. Okay, now Jess, you can start heating that up on medium heat.
Okay.
Perfect. Might want to stir it up a bit. It's fun to cook, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to be adding some spices. I've used apple pie spice, about 1.5 tablespoons, and really it's up to you what you would like to add. You can add any combination of spices you like. You can stick to just cinnamon, and again, keep in mind we're looking at about 1.5 tablespoons. You can add a pinch of nutmeg or ground cloves or gingers. So again, use the spices that you really like. So again, this is 1.5 tablespoons of apple pie spice. And we are going to start smelling something lovely in this kitchen right away. What do you think, Jess? Can you already smell it?
It smells super good.
It smells like Thanksgiving around here with those spices, that's for sure. At this point, you know that this mixture is ready to go, and so you can turn off your heat. We're going to keep it on top of this same burner because you do want this to stay warm, and then later we're going to be adding this to our toasted nuts, seeds, and grains. Okay, so I'm just going to give this, cookie sheet a little bit of a shake because remember, we want to make sure that the seeds and the nuts and the grains are evenly toasted. So by giving it a little shake, you'll ensure that it's getting even roasting. Okay, so Jessy, our toasted grains and nuts and seeds turned out beautiful. They smell so great. All we need to do now is mix the remaining ingredients. So Jess, let's start by adding our dried fruit. You're going to be using about 2 cups of dried fruit in total, and what you choose to use is completely up to you. We have some dried blueberries, so Jessy, go ahead. So we have half a cup of dried blueberries. And when you look for your dried fruits, make sure that you're not getting dried fruits that have extra sugars added to them. We chose some raisins, so we have half a cup of raisins. Great. Half a cup of apricots. Notice the color of our apricots. They're brown, not orange, because these are from a health food store and they don't contain the sulfites and sulfates that other apricots would. You can add those. Perfect. And we have dates, half a cup as well. So again, this is about 2 cups of dried fruit in total. Jess, why don't you just give that, I'll get you a spoon, and you can just stir that up. Mix those first. If you need to use your hand to break up some of the pieces, go ahead. And then once these ingredients are mixed, what we're going to do is add in our hot, actually it's a warm honey mixture. And it smells so good. You'll know that you've heated it enough if those spices have started to really give a nice aroma. I'm just going to break up some of these pieces. Perfect. Don't be afraid to use your hand to break up some of the dried fruit pieces. Just mix them all together. This looks so good, I could eat it just like it is.
I think it's ready for the thing.
Yeah. Okay, and I'm going to help you stir this in because, let me just set that down right here. Because you really have to work with this a little bit quickly because you want to try and spread that honey mixture before it gets absorbed in just one spot. So you want to stir it so that you get that honey mixture spread through to all your nuts and seeds and grains. You really want to get it very nicely mixed. Great, looks fantastic. And I think it looks great, Jess.
Yeah, it looks perfect. All right, now is it time to put on the...
Absolutely.
Okay.
The very last step for this recipe is to put your mixture onto your cookie sheet. Again, you probably will need 2 cookie sheets if you don't have one as big as this. You want an even layer of it, and then you're going to toast it up again. Not for very long at all. Again, maybe for just another 10 minutes or so. Okay, yummy. Okay, so our granola is done. Turned out great, smells fantastic, don't you think, Jessy?
Yep.
There's so much that you can do with this. You can actually use this granola as a cereal. About 1/2 cup to 3/4 cup would be a good portion, or you can make it into a parfait, which Jessy's going to do right now.
Okay, I have 1/2 cup of Greek yogurt. Make sure to get all of that. It's going to taste so good. And now I'm going to put the granola on. Which this I think I can just pour into. The granola is warm still. It tastes amazing. And cherry. Oh my goodness, this looks so good. I cannot wait to eat this.
Me too. You can make one for me too, Jess.
All right. If you enjoyed this video and want other Body Smart meal plans for snacks, lunches, and dinners, go to my website at Power Girl Fitness and click Get Meal Plans. If you follow all of my Body Smart meal plans and do my workouts, after 90 days you will look and feel great and enjoy your new body, guaranteed. If you're new to Power Girl Fitness, check out my website at powergirlfitness.com or my Power Girl Fitness YouTube channel to get access to all my fitness and nutrition videos. So that's it for today. Thanks for joining us. And don't forget to be my friend Jessy Lipke on Facebook and Twitter so we can stay in touch between workouts. So until next time, this is Jessy Lipke helping you make better choices for a better body and a better life.
But to make your soup, what is the saying? So to make your body...
I told you.
Okay.
A little healthy Power Girl time.
I'm getting hungry.
What's on the menu today? To help you start your day right.